Okay, hi everyone. I don't like public speaking, so bear with my anxiety, please. Thanks. I came here representing the organization Social Tech Lab, and I'm going to talk about our mediation space in Nicosia, Cyprus. I don't know how many of you know about Cyprus, but it's a very small island in the Mediterranean Sea and a rather interesting one historically wise. So I hope I give you a bit of insights. So what we do as Social Tech Lab, we harness the power of technology and innovation to create ecosystems that foster collaborative entrepreneurship in our region. So we create kind of opportunities for entrepreneurs and professionals across the divide to come and co-create solutions on common challenges. You all know the problems. We live in a time where conflicts are rising. So I think it's urgent that we find new and innovative solutions. We all know the link between economics and peace. So also as a post-conflict country, young people especially are limited economically. And that's why we focus on entrepreneurship. And especially in Cyprus, because just so you know, this year marks 50 years of division in the island. We haven't yet figured out a solution. I think we don't even agree on what the problem is yet. We don't have common terminology about it. So traditional peace-building efforts seem to be limited after 50 years, maybe not responding also to the current situation and the youth generation, the younger generation. So this hinders the effectiveness of peace building in addressing this very complex issue in Cyprus. So we try to come up with a method that is innovative. We hope that it is innovative, adaptable, and sustainable as well. So we promote what we want, which is positive peace, which is a concept created by a Norwegian sociologist called Tank. And basically, it's not only about stopping and ending conflict. Like in Cyprus, we don't have an active conflict. We have a frozen one, let's say. But is this peace? No, it's not for us at least. So we try to use innovative technology-based products and services that will contribute to this positive peace. And I'm going to explain how we do it. But let's just explain a bit why we chose this method. It's because it brings entrepreneurs and professionals from across the divide, so Turkish Cypriots and Greek Cypriots together. So we have strengths in numbers, so we're more. We have diversity of thought. We are more inclusive because we can listen to the challenges that both communities face. So we build better and more sustainable solutions that have a more impact. And with that, we can also bridge the gap that exists across sectors, which is the public and the private sector in Cyprus. And we use this technology to accelerate the impact of what we do. So this is our model. It's called Social Impact Generator. It includes research, so it builds upon everything that we do. We research on the ground what the needs of the professionals are first, and then we build our capacity building programs. We advocate for policy changes where we can. We develop digital tools and live programs, and we have our physical space, which I'm going to talk for in a while. This is Cyprus, by the way, and the yellow part is the northern part of the island, which is a de facto state. It's only recognized by Turkey. You have the south part, which is the so-called Republic of Cyprus, where most of the Greek Cypriots live. And you see the green line in between, that's the UN buffer zone. A military buffer zone. And basically, this is where we operate. We are one of the first innovation center on the island that actually operates in the military buffer zone. Well, the red ones are the British bases that are still on the island. As I told you, it's a very interesting island. And we are still divided since '74. And in 2004, Cyprus entered the EU, so since then, people can cross from different crossings and cross the UN buffer zone and can trade with each other. So we've noticed this need in 2016, and we started with a digital platform. First, like a digital mediation space, as we discussed in the morning. And basically, we used it to connect entrepreneurs across the divide. We have a map which shows the different entrepreneurs of the island. And we build different e-learning courses and apps to help them connect with each other. But we've seen that this is not enough, at least in our case, in Cyprus. So in 2021, we created our physical space. And although it might sound weird that it's in the UN military base, it is a neutral space for us in Cyprus because it is we can build it's like a common ground where both communities can meet and connect with each other in a safer space. And it's the place where most negotiations started before 2004. So this is our space. It's a container, 4-unit container that we renovated ourselves. It combines different elements I'm going to show in a while. And it's since 2021, we started during COVID. We've done several programs, physical programs there. That's how it was before. We built it by hand with our own funds. And this is how it looks like now. It has a multimedia studio, a co-working center, which is the main event space that we're hosting all the events. We have a conference room, idea lounge, and it's open for anyone who wants to come and co-create something. It works as an accelerator, an incubator, and it brings people together. So we focus social, environmental, innovation, and technology issues. And we have different activities like venture builders. We collaborate with local, started as local, now have a more regional impact as well, like UNDP, the US Embassy for Academy for Women Entrepreneurs across the divide. We bring young people to discuss island-wide challenges related to the Sustainable Development Goals, so they build their own solutions. So we help them accelerate their ideas and start their own startups and businesses through tailored mentorship with them as well. We have different bootcamps on different issues like food waste, urban challenges, and we have different hackathons. As I told you recently, we started on a regional level. We hosted a group of Palestinians and Israelis actually 2 weeks ago in Cyprus through an intensive bootcamp on entrepreneurship. It was very interesting to see because we tried to see whether this model of ours can be replicated in other settings as well. And it was really beautiful, the outcome. And we also collaborated with Microsoft, and we did an AI hackathon with Middle Eastern participants. And we will be going to the Balkans next week to do a bootcamp there on entrepreneurship as well. We have the different e-learning courses on entrepreneurship, research, policy contributions. You can find on our website. I'm not going to bother you with that. So, and we created also an alumni mobile app to connect all of our participants and all the people across the divide, and an AI chatbot that we use to provide information in real time on green light trading, because Cypriots don't know about this a lot. So now it's a tool, digital tool that can help them connect and collaborate perhaps. And some success stories, 40% of our participants mentioned that it was the first time that they ever came in the buffer zone and the first time that they ever met someone else from another community. And 60% that said that it was their first time attending an intercommunal program. And just a note here, we don't tell them that it's an intercommunal program. We've seen through the years that by not mentioning that word, at least in Cyprus, it works better because people just come for the lessons that they will learn without coming with all the prejudices and fears that they grew up with. So it works better for us. We enabled knowledge transfers between CSOs and collaborations between businesses. So we don't do things on our own. We always collaborate with local and national stakeholders to do that. And we were able to create opportunities for startups to be created, and also bi-communal as well, which is like a very interesting and amazing thing to happen. And raise some money for them, of course, to launch what they want to do. Some numbers that I don't want to go into detail, but we've grown a lot the recent years, and we've been recognized by organizations on an international and European level. And this is our team. We are ourselves a bi-communal team, an interdisciplinary team, and we're all young people. So our co-founders have an entrepreneurship background. I have more of a social background, and my colleague Berf, who has more of a communications background. So we complement each other. And of course, we collaborate with external stakeholders and experts. This is our email and our website if you want to look for more, and contact us for collaborations, and I'll be here for the questions. Thanks.